back, like The Sopranos took over a fucking year every time.
People take years off, and when you do it, it feels like this thing. But then once it's over, it doesn't feel like anything to anybody. Nobody cares anymore.
Right.
It's just television, so it's not like I'm the police department taking a year off. It's just a fucking TV show. So, we just feel like it'd be amazing. We just feel like we need a little. We're gonna do something else for a year. So everybody, just good luck. And
try to be good to each other.
Keep your doors locked. Call the fire department if you really need somebody.
No, they took a year off too.
But and then but now I'm really hungry to get back, and I miss it a lot. So I hadn't felt like that.
Are you writing though during the?
I'm trying not to write at all.
You're trying not to just do anything.
Not even think about it.
As far as the show goes,
it's a thing I've learned to do is to think like a farmer or something. Like just take. You don't
want
the shit out of the ground yet.
But you got to rotate your crops and keep the soil, or you'll have
exactly
a dust bowl.
But being a creative guy, doesn't something pop in your head? You're like, oh, wow, that'd be a great episode.
If I have a germ of an idea like that, I email it to myself with the heading show idea.
Right.
So I have a bunch of those.
And then just leave it alone.
And then I leave it alone and don't develop it. And I've just been doing, and then I've been concentrating on the stand-up. It's something I learned about sharks at an aquarium with my kids. Sharks can't stop moving.
Right.
Yeah.
You know why? I only kind of figured that out.
They don't have those moving gill
They don't have moving
parts
gills. They can't. They can't
they
push
need
water.
the actual water to go in their mouth and out their gills, so
That's
they got to
right.
keep moving forward.
It would be like if you didn't have lungs that expand and you needed to just walk and have
if your leg motion controlled your diaphragm.
You'd have to bend over and run to get air to come in.
What a horrible design.
Put fucking air in your mouth. Like a scoop. Like a hood scoop.
Sharks suck.
So, they were really dumbly designed. So, even if they stop moving for a second, they start choking.
Yeah.
Wow, but they need to sleep, just like every neurological thing needs to sleep. So they sleep their brain in sections, in quadrants. They sleep like a quarter of their brain here, a quarter of their brain. There's stuff you can catch. Sometimes you'll see a shark. I've never seen a shark, but you could happen upon a shark who's asleep.
Yeah.
And he's not looking at you. He's just only doing motor skills, whatever it is. And then he wakes up.
Would he go right by you if he was sleeping like that? Or would he
I don't know that much about it.
Okay. I just want, there's only one follow-up question.
He might.
Let's go. Let's nudge him.
Could you put sleepy shark into Google? I want to see this video of a sleepy shark.
Okay, so I figured out, I had this idea, okay, if you sleep certain sections of your brain, like you just shut down, because I'm always overworked. Right. So I thought if you have the discipline to not think about certain things, to not use certain, don't do any logistical scheduling stuff for several hours. Don't even think about it. Only think about this thing that you're doing, and then you swap it out. So the show is gone from my head for like this whole couple months, and then when it comes back, it'll be very rested. But meanwhile, I've been doing a stand-up special. I'm working really hard, but not at the show.
Don't you feel like I'm always afraid if I get an idea and I don't write it immediately, that I'm going to look at it the next day and hate it? Like, I go back over certain ideas and I'm like, oh, you fucking stink. Like, if I don't write it out in that moment, I panic that I won't feel that same emotion for it.
Some stuff is like that, I think. But I don't write properly, like, for stand-up unless I'm on stage. I can't come up with stuff.
Right.
So I avoid thinking about that till I'm going to be on stage.
So you don't want to see my notebook in parentheses where I say funny face.
It would be a stroke of luck if some guy coming up with a new show found Louis' email and all these ideas for Louis' show. This show's great, critically acclaimed.
That would suck. How are the kids, man?
They're great.
Yeah?
They're great. I took them to school this morning, and they're good. We just had spring break, and we had Easter, and I had all their friends over for Easter.
Right. They're still at the edge with coloring the eggs and everything.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Easter bunny and all that.
You like doing all that stuff?
Yeah, I don't like special occasions. No? I like daily life.
Right.
That's more important.
You know what I mean?
The
like, I don't
the
thing with the gifts and the thing, all that. Christmas is really something, but it's stressful.
Huh.
But I like the daily life,
Yeah,
like
those-
I've had girlfriends that didn't. I don't want to. I don't make everything about Valentine's Day and birthdays, but I'm very generous, and
Yeah.
give them a lot of stuff.
Just be nice all the time.
Yeah.
Are the kids annoyed at how famous you're getting?
Yeah, because people come up to me when they're with me, and they hate that.
They do,
And
right?
now I'm on buses and shit, and that's weird too. They don't mind that; they think that's funny.
Right.
But yeah. So
Do they roll their
people
eyes a
walk
lot?
up to me. Yesterday, I was in the car with my daughter, and this guy comes up to my window,
That's
knocks the
scary.
window, and he's a cop. He's a weird, even more. He's not a uniform cop.
Oh, shit.
He's got a gun on his belt. He's got like his jacket on his arm, so he's an undercover cop with a badge and gun on his belt.
Yeah.
And detectives also have a dark way about them.
Yeah.
And he knocks on my window, and I'm like,
Louis
what the
CK?
fuck? I don't know what. And I roll that, and he goes, "You're fucking hysterically funny. You're fucking hilarious." And then he looks in the back seat, and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." But yeah, they get annoyed because nobody has any respect for them when if I'm talking to one of my kids, people walk stand
Right.
between us
Yeah.
and say, "Can I have a picture with you or something?"
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
I say, no.
Oh, Jimmy.
I used to be apologetically no. You know what? No.
I'm sorry.
But now I go, no. Like, why would you ask me?
No.
I'm way meaner.
Fuck,
than
I
you
saw
think.
Louis CK.
No,
I saw Louis
no.
C.K. today. What a fucking dick.
Yeah, let him say.
I bet
That's
a
what
lot of people go home
I
like that.
decided
That you don't
that's
care.
okay with me. I decided that's the worst case scenario.
Fucking great.
God, that's
Met
real
him
fame.
once.
Damn.
He's a dick. Really?
Yeah.
Why? I asked for his picture and he didn't give it to me. All right. Well, I guess he's a dick.
So what
Like,
was?
how-
No one ever asked. Like, what was
Yeah.
the situation?
Yeah.
Well, he was talking with his kids.
Yeah, his daughter's crying,
And I
he's putting a
came up.
Band-Aid on her knee, and I took her leg out of his hands and threw her across the yard and said, "Can I have a picture?"
And you know what the cocksucker said?
He said, you can't have a picture.
He's a dick.
Yeah, you never bother someone with their kids. Even I wouldn't do that.
No, and you're
who
a
would?
fucking total
Never.
pest.
When they're eating or with their kids.
Yeah.
I don't fault anybody for asking this because they want a thing and they're fans. It's
I mean,
nice of them.
Yeah, not on any level.
But I don't
of
want
course.
to do it, so I just say no.
But I've had problems with girlfriends over the years because if we're at an appearance or something where there's a lot of people that are there.